Hey guys, it's Natalie, and today I am bringing y'all along with me thrifting for you. I am hosting a Whatnot live sale with super low starting bids. I wanted to see what you guys are looking for, so I asked in my last YouTube video and in my Instagram stories. The requests I received were everything from fall and winter themed items like sweaters, fall blouses, vintage denims, to more specific requests like medium wash overalls and slip skirts. So I'm really excited to go look for all of these requests and host the best possible live sale. But in order to bring you guys the lowest prices, I need to shop at the cheapest thrift stores. And here in Houston, the cheapest ones I know of are the Goodwill outlet and the Family Thrift Center outlet. We are going to tackle both the Goodwill outlet today and then the Family Thrift Center outlet later in the week when they have all new inventory on Thursdays. I'm going to bring y'all along for this, but we got a lot of thrifting to do, so let's just get to it. I got to the bins just a few minutes after they opened. This location opens up at 8 a.m. There were already quite a few people in the store, but luckily there were still some carts available and I was able to snag one. And then I just got in there and started digging. These pink linen blend pants were cute and brand new with tags, but pretty summery, definitely not that cooler weather gear we were looking for. Then I found this vintage wool blend sweater. I really like the rainbow fleck knit and rugby stripes. This was an immediate add to cart kind of piece. This pink plaid caught my eye. It's a shacket by a boutique brand called Polygram. I had quite a few requests for shackets and this one is perfect. I hustled over to these red cowboy boots. They do need a little TLC. The brand on these is Laredo and they are my size. I've been looking for red cowboy boots, so I will happily be working on cleaning these bad boys up for myself. Then I spotted another pair of cowboy boots. These vintage dingo fringe cowboy boots, they need a little leather conditioning, but should clean up very nicely. I picked up these Sorel booties, but ended up putting them back because they were a teeny tiny size, like a 5, and I feel like that's just too niche for what we're looking for. I had lots of requests for fall blouses and I think this is the perfect fall color. The brand on this is Mirth, which is a sustainable brand based here in Houston. Similar tops by this brand retail for $150 to $200. Y'all know you will be able to snag it for a lot less in the upcoming Whatnot show. Vests were also a common request and I ended up spotting this vintage denim vest. I love vintage denim, but unfortunately this piece had quite a few set in stains, so I did have to pass. I found this brand new with tag wire laundry hamper. I've been wanting one to add to my living room to hold all of my blankets. I did end up getting it and it is my cat Jetty's new favorite spot. A beautiful lone snakeskin boot. It's genuine leather, Sam Edelman, and looked never worn. I put it in the cart hoping to find the other, and what do you know, I found it in a book bin. I rarely ever find the other mate, but this was a true success story. This crew neck is such a vibe. It's by the brand Jung Maven, which is a sustainable hemp clothing brand. There are a few bleach spots, but I love tees and crews like this to wear thrifting or around the house, so I did have to snag it for myself. Zara is a brand that almost always makes me do a double take. This Zara button-up just had a lot going on with the floral print, side ties, the sleeves were scrunched. I even think the cuffs were slightly belled. I know a lot of people love Zara, but I just was not feeling this top, so I did leave it behind. I love these polo bomber jackets, but unfortunately I always seem to find them with flaws. This one was missing the zipper pull as well as a cuff button, so again, a leave behind piece. Some sweet lady handed me these Doc Martens while I was going through my cart. They are a size 7 and will most definitely be featured in the Whatnot show. I was not done, but my cart was full, so I decided to check out, head out to my car, unload, eat a granola bar, and take a quick break. I headed back in for round 2. I almost immediately spotted this put-back pile of what looked like some gems, and spoiler alert, there were some serious gems found. Let's go through what all was in it. This 90s velvet and lace silk lined skirt is giving steampunk and whimsy goth. Another beautiful black lace skirt that's giving very similar energy. This is a new to me designer, Annette Gortz. Similar sheer knit dresses retail for a minimum of $500. This one does have a few small pulls in the fabric, but hopefully I will be able to fix them. Vintage London Fog. The tag has outerwear of distinction on it, which according to the internet indicates 70s or 80s, but I don't know for sure, so you tell me. Regardless of the exact date, this coat is stunning and so well made. I ended up trying it on and I'm obsessed. But I'm thrifting for y'all, so this will be included in the Whatnot show. This beaded black tank, I love the little flowers on it. A 100% silk zip up cow print jacket. This is so funky and fabulous. The anxiety tag top, I mainly picked this up for the funky 90s tag, but the shirt itself is also a gem. The final piece from the put back pile was this lace cardigan, but I just was not obsessed with this one, so I did end up putting this back. People often comment that the bins don't look crowded in my videos, but let me tell you, they were packed. I just try my best to not include others in my footage. Some more vests, I found two in this bin. First, this classic tan button up, and then this Wild Fable one. I was not the biggest fan of the split color combo, so I left that one behind. I spotted the Coach signature logo canvas, and it's a cute little shoulder bag. The exterior is in really good condition and the interior is clean, plus it looks authentic. I will be including it in the Whatnot show as a giveaway. You definitely don't want to miss it. Stay tuned to see what other items make it in as giveaways. The 90s tags were really something else today, but another classic vest. I really like the texture and buttons on this one. What is more fall than this color combo? An iconic Y2K bell sleeve long sleeve from no other than Fashion Bug, which somehow that store was in every strip mall in the 2000s. This top was giving similar vibes, but unfortunately was very stained. I picked up two velvet tank tops, this Y2K navy one. It has so many little details with the lace and the ribbon. I definitely snagged it. Then this solid halter, it felt kind of boring in comparison, so I did leave it behind. A sweet little pink floral Y2K slip dress with a side slit. Two shimmery bodysuits perfect for the holidays. This red sequin wrap front from Lulu's, and then this silver metallic corset-like one that is brand new with tags Fashion Nova. The most amazing 80s jean jacket. It is lined with a southwestern fabric and has pops of it throughout, even on the back. I love a good vintage knit sweater. It's giving grandma in the best kind of way. Belts were a highly requested piece, but the accessory bins were lacking. However, I did find this one, which is pretty cool, contrasting gold and silver. And that concludes round 2 of shopping at the bins. The bins were so crowded, but so good, which is the complete opposite of what I normally encounter. Usually if the bins are crowded, it's a bust, but this time the crowd was solely looking for Halloween costumes. Like, they were not interested in cowboy boots, Coach bags, vintage denim. They just wanted Halloween costumes. So the finds were amazing. I am so excited for next week's Whatnot show. It is going to be so good. And this was just stop number 1. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about giveaway number 2. I am going to be giving away this Ana Luisa Aura chain bracelet. It's this beautiful watch-like chain bracelet. It also has the extra links, so if you need to expand the bracelet, you can also do that. I just want to give this away as a thank you for getting me to 10,000 subscribers. It is insane that 10,000 people have now subscribed to my Thrifty YouTube channel. I love you guys so much, and I want to give this away. That is giveaway number 2. There will be another giveaway announcement, so stay tuned for that later in the video. But now that leads me to today's video sponsor, which is Ana Luisa. I love their jewelry so much. I am always wearing these pieces. This is the Hannah necklace and the Adriana ring set. I wear them non-stop because their jewelry is waterproof, tarnish resistant, and comes with a 2-year guarantee. You can also score some amazing deals right now. They are having a sale for up to 30% off on your purchase. So this is a great time to go ahead and shop for your holiday presents, your, whatever you got going on this holiday season. Saving 30% is such a good deal. I will definitely be shopping on there for my gifts to give to my mom and things like that, because I don't want to give them jewelry that will end up tarnishing. But with this, I can feel confident in gifting these pieces because of the guarantee. So I am so excited to share that with y'all. You can check them out with the link down below in the description. So be sure to do that. And let's go maybe check out another Goodwill. I probably should get some food first, but then check out another Goodwill and see what else we find for this Whatnot show. I did decide to pop into a regular Goodwill, and oh my goodness, I am so glad I did. While I was making a lap, I noticed this sequin piece, and then I noticed the tag. It's a vintage Christian Dior blazer. My best guess for the era is 70s. The care label has info about coin-operated dry cleaning, which is a marker of late 60s or 70s. That would mean this is a real disco piece. How freaking cool. One thing I do when thrifting quickly is scope the dress section for overall legs hanging down below the dresses. That's how I found these, not overalls, but vintage coveralls. I made the mistake of trying them on, and I'm actually obsessed with them, so I will be keeping them. But I promise to replace them with something just as good for the Whatnot show that I'm hosting on Thursday, November 9th. I ended up going back to the dress section to fully scope it out after finding those coveralls. I ended up finding this snap front, belted waist, Liz Claiborne denim dress. I'm obsessed with it, but it's not quite the best fit for me. Lucky for y'all, I think this piece would look so cute styled so many ways for fall and winter. I went through the slip section as there was a request for slip skirts. I ended up finding two. This white one I ended up putting back because it was a fast fashion brand and just didn't feel quality, but this black one was vintage and has the coolest side slits, so I did get that one. And that's everything I ended up getting at this Goodwill pit stop. I didn't stay long, but I did find some serious gems. Fast forward to Thursday morning, I made it to the family thrift outlet right at 7 a.m. They must have opened up early because everyone was already inside shopping. I hustled in and started going through the racks. Right off the bat, I found this express blazer vest. It is giving all the quiet luxury vibes. I love this piece. Speaking of vests, I ended up finding three more. This linen blend boho one, this salmon one, which unfortunately had some flaws, then this tan one, which kind of was boring and just didn't feel very quality. A little behind the scenes of thrifting at the family thrift outlet. I struggle to film here, but for good reasons. I always end up chatting with people about their finds and my finds. I found the most amazing vintage wool coats, starting off with this gray one. It is vintage Union made. The label indicates 80s and it gives serious Taylor Swift vibes. This one is also vintage Union made 80s and gives more throwback Taylor Swift vibes. The final coat is this emerald green trench. I love the liner and collar scarf on this one. I feel like most of the finds have been vintage, but I couldn't pass up these Urban Outfitters cargo pants. They are so cute and trendy. I found quite a few pieces of vintage lingerie, starting off with this gold label Victoria's Secret teddy, another teddy, but not quite as spectacular as that Victoria's Secret one. I ended up putting it back. This magenta set, the elastic was unfortunately shot in the shorts. I spotted the coolest vintage sleeve and immediately went to investigate. Check out those buttons and that cuff. I don't know anything about the era of this blouse, but I know I could not leave it behind. How spectacular is she? I found two All That Jazz 90s dresses. This sheer lace maxi, I think the rosette on it is very on trend, but it also could easily be removed. Then this crushed velvet mini, it is so perfect for the holidays. Someone put back the most amazing 90s Liz Claiborne jumpsuit. This is such a chic piece. I am absolutely obsessed. Okay, hear me out. This 80s two-piece set is actually amazing. It is giving Western girl boss energy. I absolutely adore it. Lots of requests for sweaters. I really like this blue color in Henley style. I thought this sweater print was so cool, but unfortunately the knit was not holding up, so I did have to leave it. Some amazing pieces end up on the floor here, so I always keep my eyes peeled. This patchwork skirt was so cool, but unfortunately the elastic in the waist was so shot. Yet another vest, this 90s plaid vest with a genuine leather collar. Also, look at that brand name. The only pair of shoes I saw and liked were these straw buckle mules from Ann Taylor. This was the cart before going through, and this was after checkout. The coats alone took up an entire IKEA bag. I'm currently editing the Thrift With Me portion of the video, and I realized that I actually include everything we ended up thrifting in the Thrift With Me, so I feel like a haul itself would be a little bit redundant, but I do want to remind you there will be items outside of the Thrift With Me, also in the Whatnot show. For example, since I ended up keeping those medium wash coveralls, I will be including these vintage medium wash Lee overalls. They also fulfill a super specific request for medium wash overalls, size medium. And there will be items that were in other Thrift With Me's. For example, the vintage denim trench that we found at Deseret Industries, that will be included in the Whatnot show. This show is going to be amazing. It'll be happening Thursday, November 9th in the evening. Don't forget it. It's going to be so good. Also, don't want to leave you hanging. Giveaway number 3 will be this Coach wristlet that may or may not have a gift card inside. Stay tuned. Come to the show to find out. Even if you're not in a position to shop, come check out this show because there's 3 giveaways. Coach bag, Anna Luisa bracelet, Coach wristlet. Also, if you're new to Whatnot, sign up with that link down below and save $15 on your first purchase. That'll cover like 2 smaller items in the show. So this is going to be so much fun. I am so excited for it. It was so much fun to thrift for. Also, thank y'all for 10,000 subscribers. Seriously, I am still flabbergasted. That's crazy. It's just so cool. So thanks for being here. Also, check out Anna Luisa and save up to 30% on their sale pieces. I'm telling y'all, it makes the perfect gift. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I can't wait to be back here with more thrifty content soon and to host the Whatnot show next Thursday. Bye!